சொன்னது கரெக்ட் தான். டு மெஷர் த ரேடியேஷன் பேட்டர்ன், பட் டு மெஷர் த ரேடியேஷன் பேட்டர்ன் we really need free space. Okay, free space means space which consists of nothing. That means what is the main aim of the free space? That should not provide any reflection. What is the main aim of free space? The free space should not provide any reflection. Say for example, simplicity, I will tell you, if I am here, sir, I am here, I am having one receiving antenna, receiver. Now my aim is I have to measure what is the power density here. Okay, I know one thing, if I transmit some power, the power density is followed by power divided by area, overall imaginary surface area. But somehow I am trying to find with a physical device, if there is no reflection, then really I can measure the power density. But suppose if there some structure is there, okay, if some signal goes like this and comes like this, that will also add with me, then it is making confusion. That means what? Once if reflection is there, you cannot do any measurement, because the signal may add up or may cancel your signal. Nobody knows. It all depends on what is the phase difference between the direct path and indirect path. That's why whenever you do the measurement, you really need a free space. Okay, so what is the, to do a experiment, to do the measurement, okay, you need free space. Why you need free space? Okay, to stop the reflection. Okay, to arrest the reflection, because free space consists of, will not have any reflection, because if it is free, then definitely there will not be any building, then you will not have the reflection, the signal will go somewhere, no problem. Okay, it's because you are having building here, you are getting the reflection. So once if you have free space, you need free space. Why you need free space? Okay, to stop reflection. Okay, to stop reflection, to avoid reflection. Okay, to avoid reflection. Okay, to avoid reflection. But really, if you go anywhere on the universe nowadays, it's really difficult to get the really complete free space, but you can get it once if you go to the desert areas. Somehow almost you will get the free space, but that is also not a complete free space. Okay, but if you see once these new antennas, after designing the new antenna, the practical measurement and all will be done near the desert areas. Okay, there you will not get any reflection at all. So, and then what is the main aim of anechoic chamber? This is like a chamber, like a room, your room. Then it will simulate the free space environment inside the building, to simulate free space environment inside the building. To simulate free space environment inside the building. That is the idea of the anechoic chamber. Okay, then what will be the shape of this one? Okay, generally if it is a room, you will have side walls and top wall, and again bottom there will be bottom space, and these side walls and the top walls has to be filled by some material like a foam, Okay, this is like a foam material like this. Now what is the properties of this one? What will do this material? Actually, say you want to do the measurement, your transmitting antenna is here, this is your transmitting antenna, you are placing your receiving antenna is here. Now you can do the measurement. Now you may have a doubt, then what will happen if some signal goes here, whether that will really reflect or not? It will not reflect. Whatever the signal that goes to that sharp edges, that will be absorbed by the sharp edges. Okay, already I told you in some classes, whenever you have sharp object, that will absorb the electromagnetic signal. Whenever you have sharp object that will absorb the electromagnetic signal, that will not reflect the signal. Okay, that will not reflect the signal. And still I don't know by what material you have made this, but it is sharp. It is very, very sharp. Because it is very, very sharp, it will absorb the electromagnetic signal, that will not reflect the electromagnetic signal. Okay, completely the signal will be absorbed. Then again you may have another doubt, then what about this one? There is no other way to go, because you have to walk here, because really you are keeping your things on the floor only, then you cannot fill it up with this. You will get some reflection. That's okay, but you'll not get a reflection from the sides and from the tops. Some reflection may be there from the bottom that you have to adjust with. Okay, and again, if you fill this also with that material, then you can arrest that reflection also. Okay, this is the way to arrest the reflection. Okay, that means what? Free space. What is our aim when we do the experiment? We should not get any reflected signal. Once if you are not getting any reflected signal, then that environment is something similar to free space. That environment is something similar to free space. That is the idea of the anechoic chamber. That is the idea of the anechoic chamber. Anechoic chamber. இந்த ஷேப் வேற எங்க பாத்திருக்கீங்களா சார்? இது போல ஷேப் ஞாபகம் இருக்குங்களா? Have you ever gone to the electromagnetic industry like Samir and all போயிருக்கீங்க? இது யாரா பாத்திருக்கீங்களா சார்? anechoic chamber. Anybody in this group? Video பாத்திருக்கீங்க. Yes, in practical. Okay, if you ever get chance, you try to go to Samir that. Huh?
So recording பண்றதெல்லாம் சைடுல ஒட்டிட்டு.
Yes. There it is available. Yes. Recording, if you have seen the recording studios, okay, அங்கேயும் நீங்க இதெல்லாம் பார்த்திருக்க முடியும், because it will to avoid the reflection, echoes, to avoid echoes. Okay, that will absorb your voice signal also. It will avoid echoes also. Okay, so if you ever get chance to go, you try to go to Summit. This is the government organization, government company, central government company. Okay, what is the main job of these companies? Okay, see, whatever the equipment that you are making, electronic equipment, that will be tested by them and that will be certified by them. Okay, if you have seen some of the equipment, you might have seen some symbol like this. பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? ஒரு சில எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ல CE போட்டிருப்பாங்க. Anybody? At least, okay.
Yes sir. Charger.
Okay. Yeah. At least இல்லனாலும் போயிட்டு பாருங்க. So you may have this symbol like this, CE symbol. Almost in all electronics equipment, you will have these symbols. Let it be mobile phone or any other electronic equipment. Electronics, I am telling about electronics, not electrical. Mostly on electronics equipment. Or otherwise, if electrical equipment consists of electronics, then definitely there will be CE. Okay, conducted emission. Whatever that means, what the electronics mean what? Okay, because electronics have the ability to radiate. Okay, signal. So all electronic equipment such as TV, radio, okay, and mobile phone and all, you will have this symbol C, conducted emission, because in electromagnetics there are some problems. There are 4 definitions there: conducted emission, radiation emission, susceptibilities, and something like that. Because that main subject is what the subject is telling. Whenever you design some equipment, the equipment should not disturb other equipment, and also it should not be disturbed by other equipment. Are you understanding this concept? You are designing some equipment, let it be, the equipment can be anything, no problem. The operation could be anything, but that equipment should not disturb the operation of the other equipments, some other equipments, and also it should not be disturbed by other equipments. It should not be disturbed by other equipments. இது ரெண்டுமே இருக்கக்கூடாது. அதை செக் பண்றதா என்னது உங்களுடைய வேலை. whenever you are making new product, மார்க்கெட்ல நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய நியூ ப்ராடக்ட் வரும் டே பை டே, பட் ஃபைனலா சக்சஸ் ஆகுறது ஒன்று தான். ஸோ அப்போ அது எல்லாமே என்னது சர்டிஃபிகேஷன் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, யூ ஹவ் டிசைன் சம்திங், தென் இட் ஹேஸ் டு பி சர்டிஃபைட். இல்லைன்னா வேஸ்ட். அது நீங்க என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, மார்க்கெட் பண்ண முடியாது. பிஃபோர் மார்க்கெட்டிங் யுவர் ப்ராடக்ட் ஹேஸ் டு பி சர்டிஃபைடு. That means what? Your device should not disturb the operation of the other device, and also it should not be disturbed by the operation of other device. That is the main idea. Okay, so இது போல ஷேப் வேற எதனா வச்சு மேக் பண்ண முடியுமா சார் in real time? Have you ever seen this kind of shape in your life experience? ஸ்டுடியோவில் பார்த்துருக்கலாம். வேற எதனா டே டு டே லைஃப்ல?
சார் எக் ட்ரே,
எக் பாக்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? எக் பாக்ஸ் வந்து இது போல தான் இருக்கும். தட் ஆல்சோ யூ கேன் யூஸ் இட் as a absorber, sound absorber. Suppose if you are in your room, whenever you are talking, if there is some reflection, okay, echo, to avoid that echo, you can use egg boxes also. Then you will not have any echo, and that will absorb the echoes. Okay, you will not get any echo. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, next, then what is here? So in case of anechoid chamber, what you are getting, there is no reflection. In case of anechoid chamber, there is no reflection. That's the main idea. No reflection, and this made of, the material is made of carbon loaded polyurethane. Okay, this absorber, okay, this is called as absorber, EM wave absorber, made of carbon loaded polyurethane. Okay, it is made of that material, carbon loaded polyurethane. And I already told you what is anechoic chamber. It is the simulation of free space environment inside the building in the indoor environment. Okay, so next I'll go to the microwave engineering basics.